But you are very clearly quoting from WikiLeaks. And what's really important about WikiLeaks is that the Russian government has engaged in espionage against Americans. They have hacked American websites, American accounts of private people, of institutions. Then they have given that information to WikiLeaks for the purpose of putting it on the internet. This has come from the highest levels of the Russian government, clearly from Putin himself, in an effort, as 17 of our intelligence agencies have confirmed, to influence our election. So I actually think the most important question of this evening, Chris, is finally, will Donald Trump admit and condemn that the Russians are doing this and make it clear that he will not have the help of Putin in this election, that he rejects Russian espionage against Americans, which he actually encouraged in the past. Those are the questions we need answered. We've never had anything like this happen in any of our elections before.
That was a great pivot off the fact that she wants open borders, okay? How did we get onto Putin?
Hold on.
No.
Wait. Hold on, folks, because this is going to end up getting out of control. Let's try to keep it quiet for the candidates and for the American people.
So just to finish on the borders.
Yes.
She wants open borders. People are going to pour into our country. People are going to come in from Syria. She wants 550% more people than Barack Obama. And he has thousands and thousands of people. They have no idea where they come from. And you see, we are going to stop radical Islamic terrorism in this country. She won't even mention the words, and neither will President Obama. So I just want to tell you, she wants open borders. Now we can talk about Putin. I don't know Putin. He said nice things about me. If we got along well, that would be good. If Russia and the United States got along well and went after ISIS, that would be good. He has no respect for her. He has no respect for our president.
Well, what you just heard was a little excerpt of the campaign in 2016. You might recall it if you watched it. Who didn't watch it? If you like politics, everybody was watching it. And there you saw Hillary asking about open borders, changed the topic, because this was rehearsed, to Russia and how Trump and Russia were colluding with each other. This was way back then. As a matter of fact, 8 days before the election, Hillary Clinton tweeted what I'm about to read to you. With just 8 days left, this can't wait. RT, if you agree, Trump should immediately disclose all of his ties and connections to Russia. This is what she's tweeting. And she was doing it. She's the one that was colluding. This is amazing. Now, I have done this story a long time ago about the Russian collusion with the Dossier, however you pronounce that, and as well as 20% of our uranium. And most of us conservatives in talk radio were talking about this when it happened, but it wasn't really picked up. Now it's picked up steam now because more is coming out about it. And, you know, I love it. Just on a side note, people are saying Trump has divided this country. And somebody wrote an article, and I wish I knew who it was. I can't recall it. But I love the title of it. Maybe you should Google it. Trump has divided this country. Those that love it and those that hate it. And that's absolutely true. So when a liberal says he's divided this country, go, yeah, the patriots against the people that hate America. But anyway, so you have the Clinton emails. They found more Clinton emails from the State Department and also more from, I believe, from Huma Abed and Anthony Weiner's computer, even more. Now they have that. They have that Trump dossier. I can never say that. The Uranium One deal. You've got, as you know, Mueller should he recuse himself? Well, if he's involved with the FBI and bribes and all this, yes, he should. He should if he's done nothing. There's so much that is going on with this. It's just absolutely amazing. And now the DOJ, which is probably right from Sessions who did this, I'm not sure though, but the DOJ has authorized the FBI informant, the one that Loretta Lynch said, you can't say anything else, you're going to be ending up in jail, that because you signed an agreement. But the DOJ has said, nope, he's clear to speak with Congress concerning the corruptions with the Clintons and the Uranium One deal. $500,000 with Bill Clinton with the speech. And we've talked about this for the longest time on this show and other shows. All of us conservatives have. This is not new to us, and it's most likely not new to you. You've probably known that this stuff was going on all along. Greg Jarrett, I'm a fan of his. He's on Fox News at times. The attorney. I believe he got his start, I think, on, what was that? Not True TV, it was Court TV, I think. He's terrific. But he says Hillary Clinton could be charged with 13 crimes, and at least 6 of them as felonies. Now, the Federal Election Commission, they have sent a complaint in that says Clinton campaigned and the DNC violated the law over this fake Trump dossier. Now, you've heard that that there's a Republican that may have started this whole thing off, kicked the whole ball rolling. Although, as you get really in depth, the DNC the Democrats just took over it. But it may have been a Republican that started this, somebody that did not like Trump. Now, no one knows who. And there is speculation it could have been somebody that was one of the 16 out of the 17, Trump being the 17th, in the campaign for the GOP. However, I suspect McCain, and I'm going to tell you why. Because McCain is a rhino, number 1. He is the swamp, number 2. Number 3, he is a never-Trumper. And not only that, but when Trump insulted him about being captured, and he's not a hero because my heroes don't get captured, is what Trump had said. But anyway, McCain was pushing this fake news dossier, pushing it all over Congress, just all over the place. Now, if you're the Republican that started this ball rolling, you think that might be something you would do. But if it wasn't McCain, no other Republican was pushing this. He was bringing it all over to every member of Congress. So I think he might have been the one, although speculation. That's only speculation. But it just seems weird to me that he was really pushing it. And they're also saying that Obama was getting daily briefings on this. He had to know. Hillary Clinton had to know. Even Hillary Clinton's campaign people said, yeah, she probably knew, or she could have known. Of course she knew. That I played you the campaign in the beginning, where they're talking about, although I edited that out, I didn't want you to hear the whole thing about open borders, but I picked it up from when the question was about open borders, and she just went into the Russian thing to connect Trump to Russia. It was well rehearsed. She knew. This was a complete strategy to connect the name Trump with Putin and Russia, and that would hurt him in the election. Meanwhile, she's the one trying to use Russia to alter the election. And this doesn't even have anything to do with the Uranium One deal. That's another thing. From 2009 it started. And, of course, money going, $145 million going to the Clinton Foundation, 500, it seems like 500, what was it, $500,000, $500,000, I think, for like an hour, 2 hours of speaking. Amazing. For Bill Clinton, that is. A lot of people involved. And, I often say that The IRS scandal went nowhere. It was a scandal, but it led right up to Obama. I said Fast and Furious would lead right up to Obama and Eric Holder. And every scandal there was many in the Obama administration. And forget that Obama said, I had a scandal-free administration. There were dozens of scandals that we know of anyway. I mean, there was probably even more that we had no idea what he's done to hurt our country. But none of them, nobody paid a price for it. Benghazi, nobody paid a price for it. And I'm worried that nobody will pay a price for this either. It seems like Democrats are like Teflon when it comes to laws and the rule of law. They don't have to abide by it. Sanctuary cities, all these Democrat governors and mayors, they don't have to abide by our laws. They just do what they want. So I'm afraid that this may not go anywhere. And when it goes to Congress, you see, Congress cannot do anything where the people pay a price. I mean, they can't send somebody to jail. Yeah, you can find them in contempt, but that's not big deal. They can only suggest to the FBI or the DOJ or whoever that there should be a criminal investigation. They themselves, after a long, drawn-out hearing, cannot actually do anything themselves. And I have a feeling this is going to be drawn out. And nobody will pay the price for it. That's what my fear is. And I think this goes all the way up to Obama. Yeah, he's going to know about it. And by the way, Assange, he said the Russians had nothing to do with this. I believe, and I think he alluded to this, that it was Seth Rich. I think he alluded to that. I believe that might hold water. And believe it or not, Donald Trump has been asking people in his circle about Seth Rich. That's the rumor. Well, I shouldn't say believe it or not and then say that's the rumor, but that's the article I read that he's doing that. Well, anyway, this is the Martin O Radio Show and Freedom of Speech News and Opinion. And we just wanted to throw this little thing together here for YouTube, and we'll see you again very soon. And keep in mind, this is changing from day to day. So keep tuned into all your news sources, other than CNN and MSNBC. You know what I mean. And we'll see where this takes us. Until next time, I'm Martin O'Sullivan, Freedom of Speech News and Opinion. We'll see you again soon.